Hi guys. Um, Today I'm going to be talking about some ghost stories that happened. I will be posting what happened on Saturday and Sunday very soon. But for right now, I've experienced some ghosts in my life. Mostly now I kind of see them. Ever since my two cats died, I've been seeing my cat's tail like rope around the corner of my house. I've been hearing stuff in my house, but I'm about to cry because of this. I've had encountered with two or maybe three ghosts before. So, when I was at my cousin's house, this is the very first one. Me and my cousin were playing Twister in the dark while, having a bit of fun. It's my turn to play Twister. And so the karaoke machine, sorry, I'm stepping back for a second. I know you can't see me. It would be better with a camera, but I don't like showing my face a lot. So so just picture this. You're in a room. Twister board at the front of the door. You have me at the front end of the Twister game, about to start it. You have my cousin right next to the Twister. So the Twister mat, you got the karaoke machine like at the corner of the Twister thing. I'm making you picture this right now because this is actually very creepy. And then you got my cousin who's sitting right there. And the reason why I'm telling you this now is because I'm watching Sam and Colby right now. Please go subscribe to them to follow their mission because I'm excited they're going to do the Conjuring House. To be honest with you, I'm excited. Actually, I'm going to keep up with that every day now because it looks fun. They haven't been to the Conjuring House ever since like a year or two, I think. Let me check that out real quick. It's been 2 years since they've been to the Conjuring House. 2. Hold on. Okay, find out. They're at the investigation right now of what happened to a doctor. The doc apparently in the story, this murder that was unsolved. The doctor did not kill the thing. Yeah, just I'll put a link in the description down below what I was watching. And hey, go subscribe to them. They're actually legit. They reached 10 million subscribers, so congratulations to that. But I'll put a link to their channel down below and watch the very first video to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, back to my ghost stories that happened because it's so creepy and I did not like it. Yeah. So it was my turn to play Twister. And just to let you know, we were in the dark. We just got finished with our shower, and me and my cousin decided to play a game before going to bed. Basically, the Twister game. So picture this: it's at nighttime. So we all had. So I'm wearing pajamas, and I was wearing. I was a little kid now, so I didn't know about the LGBTQ and all that, and I didn't know I was trans and bisexual, and I loved unicorns and mermaids. So I had this mermaid towel. It was a very pretty mermaid towel, I will say that right now. And I loved that mermaid towel. Loved it. I don't know where that's at now. It's not in my house anymore. I have a ducky towel. I still keep it because it just reminds me of good memories. Sorry. But so after I did a few spins, I tell my cousin, hey, can you change the music? Because I don't like it. He's like, okay. He turns around, and his phone is set up. So, you know how some of these karaoke machines, they have a setup, they have your phone, and you set down? It has that. So when he turned around and tried to grab his phone, he saw feet. Like a woman's feet propped up the karaoke machine. I'm not joking. He saw that. And he turned towards me. He says, Carmen, run. I'm like, what? Why? He said, Carmen, run. And we just ran out of there. Because I saw his face, and he's like, what's wrong? And then he just said, Carmen, run. And I said, why? Carmen, run. And we ran. We ran downstairs. And my grandmother told me that it was actually her mother looking after her and watching over the house. Which I think it was kind of cool, to be honest. But I didn't go back to their house for a whole entire month, 2 months, or 3 months after that. It was scary. In order for my grandmother, for me to come back over, she had to salt the windows. Like, all the windows were salted. Like, I was actually very scared. And I had to sleep in my grandmother's room for, like, a while. Also, because my cousin's room was getting renovated, and also I was scared to go back upstairs to where we saw the lady popped up her feet. But the next morning, though, my cousin downloaded some apps. They were fake, by the way. And when I was looking around the house, around dark areas and all that, I never saw that woman again. I never did. Which is kind of very sad, because that's actually a family member of mine. So I don't know why I was scared, but that was my, first emotion, was to be scared at the time. I could have done it like any other person, but when you're younger, you're scared of monsters, ghosts. I know some kids, when you were little, you were scared to get into bed because a monster was in the closet or under your bed or anything like that. You were scared to go near it. That's just your imagination. I know I had to deal with that, but when I was younger. But here's the next story. So our old TV broke by me just pressing buttons, but it's an old TV. So I was actually watching a YouTube video. It was the Aftons being something, and my friend called. And so I had to pick up the phone and call my friend because, hey, it's the summer, so bored as fuck. But I decided to pick up the phone and decided to call him. I said, hey, bud, what's up? Groceries came in at that time. So I said, hey, bud, what's up? He's like, not much. So we kept on talking. And this happened recently, and I'm still scared of this house to this day. But me and my family used to make a joke that there was a cat. 3 cats. There was a cat and a man living in this house. We used to make a joke about that. The man we called was named Gerald, and the cat we called was Mr. Snowball or Mr. Fluffer. Something that has to have a cute name. But this is my experience. But I'm starting to believe that the man had a wife at this house, because I was talking about what I'm gonna eat the next day and all that. Then he said this. He kept on saying, Carlos? I'm like, what? What is it? Picked up the phone. I put it on speaker because he was saying something. I said, what'd you say? He said there was a woman's voice talking to you. And it sounded clear as day. It apparently, while I was putting away this thing, right? I was putting the cold stuff away, he heard a woman talking. It was very clear. He couldn't understand what he said because he was probably so scared at that time. But he kept on saying, Carlos, there's a woman talking to you. Is there? And he said, and I was freaking out. I said, what? He said, is there anyone at that house right now? I said, no, I don't think so. I literally went to grab a knife and I pulled it up. This wasn't the first time I had encountered with ghosts. There was a few other times where I think, like, I think a family that used to live here is haunting this house. I don't know why, but I think a very nice family who lived here is haunting this house. I decided to call the woman Clara, and I caught her glimpse looking down at me up on our old TV. I saw her glimpse down, like look directly down where the couch was. Saw her look down, and while I was talking, I froze when I looked up at our TV because it was black. It was black. Remember, it was black. You can't turn it on. I looked up, and I saw it. I saw her staring down. I was about to cry because I'm not a person that's used to scary stuff sometimes. Sure, I'll go solve a mystery and all that. I'll go solve a ghost mystery if I can. But that's gonna be the most scariest things in my life. There was this recent time actually. I was playing Roblox and all that. I heard a sound coming from the living room. I went up and picked up a knife. There was no one around the house. I was honestly scared, and I didn't like it. But after my cats died, I figured out that my cats are haunting this house because they've been in our lives for 14 years, and they died in this house. Because I seen cats rope around. I seen like a long-tailed cat rope around the end of my room, run there, and there's no one there. I would hear thumps. Hello? 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 Should you not right now? Like I said, there's someone in this goddamn house. I don't know who it is. Sorry, I'll let y'all go. But that was my scary reactments. I'll see y'all later. Swear to God, I heard something, but I'll keep y'all updated. I'll see y'all later. Sorry, I just thought, hey, let's talk about ghost stories for a minute. So anyway, see you later.